How's it going, everybody? JK Fantasy Football here. This is my first video I've ever made. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Jump right into it. I'm gonna just be mock drafting here today. We got a PPR scoring snake draft. We're gonna randomize the draft position here, and we'll see what comes of it, and we'll go for it. All right, we have 10 teams as well. 10. All right, we got the fifth draft position. Honestly, I don't love it, but it's good to practice wherever you're gonna end up potentially drafting. So here we go. Just jump right in. All right, we're gonna look at the cheat sheets here. We got our draft board. All right, so a very surprising start. I don't think I've done a lot of mock drafts, and I don't think I have ever seen Travis Kelce go as early as he is going right now. So we got Jonathan Taylor at the 101. Makes sense. Personally, it's between Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey for me. I could really go either way, honestly. There is that risk factor with Christian McCaffrey, but I do believe he does have the higher upside. We have Cooper Kupp at the 102. That's interesting. Christian McCaffrey at the 103. And Travis Kelce at the 104, which, like I said before, I have never seen. So here we have a few options. We could go Austin Eckler, which to me makes the most sense here. Getting that strong RB depth in the beginning is super important. We could also get Justin Jefferson, who I absolutely love this year. He's actually quite close to being past Cooper Kupp, in my opinion, as the wide receiver one. I just think he's going to have so many opportunities this year. But for the sake of the draft, I think I will go Austin Eckler here, and we'll just try to build around it at the 105 here. All right. Few players go after my selection of Austin Eckler here. We got Dalvin Cook, Najee Harris, Justin Jefferson goes at the 108, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs going before Jamar Chase, Davante Adams, which in my opinion, I don't disagree with. I know a lot of people prefer Jamar Chase. But yeah, then we got Jamar and Davante Adams, DeAndre Swift, and Alvin Kamara. Personally, with the 6-game suspension, I'm not a huge fan of Alvin Kamara in the second. Personally, I think the third round is an excellent spot for him to go, and I don't disagree with anyone taking him in the third. Second, I think, is a little too early. You still have a lot of value in players. Especially in my favorite player this year to draft, being Aaron Jones. I absolutely love Aaron Jones this year. I think with no Davante Adams, there's just so much opportunity for him. So, I mean, we could go CeeDee Lamb, get a wide receiver. I love CeeDee Lamb this year as well. We could go Mark Andrews, but personally, I just think Aaron Jones is just too much value to pass up here. We're going to snag him. All right, so we got CeeDee Lamb at the 207, Nick Chubb, Debo, Leonard Fournette, and Mark Andrews at the turn. Tyreek Hill, Javonte Williams, and Mike Evans. Mike Evans is a player I am extremely high on this year. I think he's really going to absolutely show up. All right, so what do we have to do here? We have quite a few options here. Let's take a look at the cheat sheets. We got, Josh Allen. Personally, I'm not a big fan of taking a QB so early, especially when you have the rushing upside quarterbacks later on, Jalen Hurts, Lamar, Kyler Murray. You still have great depth tight end later on as well. I don't love taking a tight end super early, but if a Darren Waller falls to me, in the right spot, I'm not mad about taking him. So when it comes to wide receivers this year, I really do think we're just at that drop-off point. Keenan Allen, I believe, is the end of this segment here, and it's really not even close to me personally. You have Keenan Allen, and then you have A.J. Brown and T. Higgins. I mean, the drop-off point is just ridiculous in my opinion. I think the wide receiver strength in Keenan Allen here is beautiful, seeing that we already have Austin Eckler and Aaron Jones. However, what I do love is once you get past this zone here, which is all wide receivers that are excellent wide receivers, don't get me wrong, but you end up getting Brandon Cooks, Terry McLaurin, DK even, like these wide receivers that you can get later on, and they're still wide receiver ones on their team. They're still excellent choices. Saquon Barkley, I absolutely love this year. This is his year, do not get me wrong. I am a huge fan of taking 3 RBs in the beginning. Not a lot of people are, but if you get that RB strength, you then can fall back on great wide receivers, and you still have a beautiful team. So personally, I will be taking Saquon Barkley here, and we'll see how it goes. So after I take Saquon, we got Zeke, A.J. Brown, Josh Allen, Cam Akers, Keenan Allen, and George Kittle. T. Higgins, excellent value on Keenan Allen there. Kyle Pitts, Michael Pittman, DeAndre Hopkins. Way too early for DeAndre Hopkins. Way too early. He's 6-game suspension. Come on now. There's just no way I'm taking him that early. There's just no way. Okay, so we're in a weird spot here. I mean, the value at running back is still very there. James Conner, David Montgomery, Travis Etienne, 3 players I absolutely love this year. However, I just can't bring myself to go 4 RBs here, when we need the depth in the other spots. So this is one of those spots where I think it's okay because Darren Waller did fall to me, and I was not really expecting it. Do I think he'll make it back to me? No. Do I need to take him? No. Deontay Johnson's great value here. I love Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore, especially with that Baker Mayfield trade. Brandon Cooks is excellent. Let's go for that positional value with Darren Waller here, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how that goes. David Montgomery, Patrick Mahomes, James Conner, DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson. That team 1's looking good. Justin Herbert, DK Metcalf, Terry McLaurin. All right, I would have loved Terry McLaurin falling to me. I absolutely love him. Jalen Waddle falls, though. I mean, that is just crazy. That is absolutely crazy to me. An ADP of 39, and he's still here. That's wild. Yeah, I mean, you can't pass up Jalen Waddle in this spot. You really can't. I mean, Lamar, excellent choice here too, but the Jalen Waddle value here is just insane. We're going to take Jalen Waddle. So after Jalen Waddle, we get Allen Robinson, Brandon Cooks, Antonio Gibson, Mike Williams, Jerry Jeudy, J.K. Dobbins, Lamar Jackson, Breece Hall, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers. Okay. So we have our 3 stud running backs. We have our stud tight end. We have a great wide receiver. I mean, this team is looking excellent. Now we're in a spot where I'm not a huge fan of these 2 wide receivers at the top of the list here, being Amari Cooper, Courtland Sutton. Stay away from Amari Cooper this year. I cannot stress this enough. I cannot deal with him. I can't. Who's the quarterback over there, and what is going to happen to him? If they make a trade and somehow land someone, then we can talk about Amari Cooper. But no Deshaun Watson. You got Jacoby Brissett throwing him the ball. I can't do it. Courtland Sutton, excellent player, but I just can't see the volume in between him and Jerry Jeudy. I don't know who's getting it. I do not know who's getting it. Marquis Brown, I love this year. I think Marquis Brown is an excellent receiver this year. He's got the whole 6 weeks without DeAndre Hopkins to himself. I mean, in the beginning of the year, he should be an absolute stud. Now, personally, I'm a huge fan of these wide receivers you can get 1 round later, maybe, if they fall to you. Darnell Mooney, Rashad Bateman, even Juju Smith-Schuster, I think is an excellent value at where he's going. Now, am I mad about them being a wide receiver 2 of mine? Absolutely not. So am I going to go ahead here and take Travis Etienne Jr., who should not have even fallen this far. I absolutely am. That value at running back is insane. Our depth is insane. And it's to a point where I have 4 running backs that I am very confident starting any week, which I can't. But, if I had to start one of all 4 of them, if I had to, I would not be upset about it at all. And I don't think we're going to take another running back till maybe a round 9, round 10-ish. We'll probably just deep delve into wide receivers, QB. Let's take Travis Etienne. So we got Josh Jacobs, Michael Thomas, Dalton Schultz, Courtland Sutton, Joe Burrow, Elijah Mitchell, Chris Godwin, Tom Brady. Wow, wow, wow. I was not expecting the wide receivers that we wanted to make it back to us, yet they did. Okay, we're in a great spot here. We're in a great spot. So, Amari Cooper, I'm telling you, man, I just can't get behind it. But Marquis Brown, I absolutely can jump on that train. Let's go, Marquis Brown. I'm drafting him. All right. So we got Robert Woods, Miles Sanders. Amari Cooper then goes. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown is... He's hard to rank this year, honestly. It's difficult for me. It's him and Elijah Moore as well. They're both absolute excellent players. Excellent players. They're just in offenses where I just don't know if I can trust it that well. There's so many mouths to feed in Detroit right now. Between Chark, Jameson Williams when he comes back, TJ Hawkinson, DeAndre Swift. There's just so many mouths to feed. Dak Prescott, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Elijah Moore, Damian Harris, Devontae Smith, Julio Jones. What is going on? Why is Julio Jones going in the 8th round if he's not even on a damn team? Okay. Like I was saying before, A.J. Dillon, excellent value here, but we do not need another running back for a little while. Like I said, probably around 9, 10, maybe 11. Darnell Mooney, absolutely love him this year. I think he's an excellent addition to any team. What I will say is the value in Jalen Hurts here is unreal. Jalen Hurts should not be going after Dak Prescott, Tom Brady, or Joe Burrow, or Aaron Rodgers. He should be going way earlier than this, and I think this is an excellent spot to take him. However, if you look at it, every other team has a quarterback. So I don't have to worry as much about someone else taking a quarterback. So I can take who I want now, and then when it comes back to me, then I can snag Jalen Hurts. It's really important to look at what other teams have before you make your decision. Right here, I'm loving Darnell Mooney. He will be added to my team. Let's take a look. What do you know? Jalen Hurts makes it back to us, and we now have a stud quarterback in the 9th round. So we got A.J. Dillon, Adam Thielen, Cordarrelle Patterson, Chase Edmonds, Rashad Bateman. Love Rashad Bateman this year. Devin Singletary, Hunter Renfrow, Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt, excellent ad as well. Loving Kareem Hunt this year. But Jalen Hurts is here, and there's no reason not to take him. Let's go. So the reason why I'm taking him now, too, is because they're not actual players in this mock draft, they can get a little frisky sometimes, and if a quarterback that is that valuable is still on the board, sometimes they'll take him. So I definitely just want to secure the Jalen Hurts there. All right, so we got Tyler Lockett after my pick, Dallas Goedert, Ken Walker, Gabriel Davis, Tony Pollard, Juju, TJ Hawkinson, James Cook, Melvin Gordon, Logan Thomas. I'm a little bummed that Melvin Gordon didn't fall to me. I think if he was here, I probably would take him. But at the same time, we definitely need to strengthen up our wide receiver core. Our running backs are really solid right now. So let's take a look at the cheat sheets. We'll see what's going on for wide receivers. So we got Drake London, Brendan Ayuk, Christian Kirk, Treylon Burks, Russell Gage, Chase Claypool, Allen Lazard. All great players here. Personally, who I'm looking at here is maybe a little Ayuk, a lot of Christian Kirk, and a lot of Russell Gage. I think Russell Gage is going to absolutely blow up in the first few weeks. But there has been recent reports of Chris Godwin potentially coming back week 1. If he comes back week 1, I think that definitely limits Russell Gage a little bit. In that case, I'm loving Christian Kirk this year. He's the only wide receiver worth mentioning on that team right now. people would say, oh, he's got fucking Trevor Lawrence throwing him the ball. Like, can we really trust that? Yes, I think we can. They're going to get the ball moving. They're going to go to Christian Kirk 100%. Let's pick up Christian Kirk. Drake London is a great value. I don't know. I can't bring myself to draft him. I don't know why, but let's go Christian Kirk here. We'll see what happens. So after my Christian Kirk pick, it goes Treylon Burks, Dawson Knox, Rashad Penny, Ramondre Stevenson, Michael Carter, Drake London, James Robinson, Ronald Jones. Okay. Now we're in an interesting spot where we have the 4 running backs and we have the 4 wide receivers. We can strengthen up our wide receiver core again if we wanted to. We can also strengthen up our running back core. Personally, I mean, you tell me, but the running backs that we have are insane. And there's only really one running back that I'm looking at right now, maybe 2, being Alexander Madison and Nyheim Hines. These are really the only 2 that I'm loving here. Maybe Isaiah Spiller as well. But Alexander Madison is an excellent pick here. I think we need to get the wide receiver strength, and the fact that Russell Gage is still there, same with Ayuk, and Lazard. Lazard is good because he is the wide receiver 1 in that offense right now. I just don't think he's as productive as a player as someone like Russell Gage, someone like Brandon Ayuk. Let's go. This is tough. I think we need to take Ayuk here. I mean, he should not be falling this far. Let's be real. Let's just be real. Yeah, let's take Ayuk. We'll take Ayuk. So, Chris Carson, who should not be drafted at all. I don't know why Chris Carson is being drafted. I mean, he's the running back 3 in the offense, and he's probably not even going to play another snap. Let me take a look at my rankings here. Yeah, I have Brandon Ayuk 1 higher than Russell Gage. So, yeah, that's good. All right. And Russell Gage didn't even get picked. That's crazy. Alexander Madison goes, Garrett Wilson, Isaiah Spiller, Nyheim Hines, Russell Wilson, Darrell Henderson, Dameon Pierce, Zach Ertz, Myles Gaskin. Now, running backs, this is a spot where I don't love it. J.D. McKissic, maybe, but I just don't think we need another running back. Our running back core right now is insane. Russell Gage being here is unreal, and we will be taking him 100%. This is crazy value. If you can have Russell Gage on your team while having these other 2 that should have gone way earlier, I mean, you are in good. You got Jalen Waddle, Marquis Brown, and Darnell Mooney, right? And the 3 that you fall back on are all starting receivers. That's just excellent. Let's see what happens here. Matthew Stafford, Raheem Mostert, Mike Gesicki, Chase Claypool, Derek Carr, Marlon Mack, Pat Freiermuth, J.D. McKissic. All right. Let's talk about some value that I like here. I love Allen Lazard. Don't know why he's still here. He really should have been drafted, but I have taken a lot of wide receiver depth. Let's take a look at my team, actually. Let's see, rosters. All right, so we got Jalen Hurts at QB, who fell to us, and he should not have fallen as far as he did. Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, and Saquon Barkley as our starting running backs. Are you kidding me? That is insane. While having Darren Waller, Jalen Waddle, and Marquise Brown, I mean, our starting lineup is fire. Then we have Travis Etienne, an excellent running back, on our bench. Darnell Mooney, Christian Kirk, Brandon Ayuk, and Russell Gage. All 4 wide receivers I am extremely high on this year. That is crazy. We probably want to pick up a running back here. I will say, however, grabbing a second tight end in the mock draft here, they like it. They rank it higher. I don't normally do it because why do you need a second tight end, especially when you have Darren Waller? You can just pick one up if you need one. But let's talk about a tight end real quick, and that's Cole Comet. Cole Komet is going to have a monster year, and I am very excited for it. I'm very excited for Cole Komet this year. I absolutely love him this year. He's an absolute stud. And he's on a team where Darnell Mooney is his only competition in targets. David Montgomery out of the backfield. You got Justin Fields, who, yes, his first year, he didn't look fantastic. But there have been reports saying that he's looking a lot better. He's looking a lot more comfortable on the field. I think that will come. I think having someone like Cole Komet, a big target, ready to catch that ball, I just think this is his year. So if you don't end up landing a big tight end, I'm talking Kelsey within range, within value, not the fourth pick. That was stupid. Mark Andrews, Darren Waller, George Kittle, Kyle Pitts. If you're not landing one of those tight ends, wait. Do not reach in the middle rounds for a Dawson Knox, a Dallas Goedert, a TJ Hawkinson. You can. I don't love it. If you wait till the end of the draft, there is so much value in tight end this year. It's unreal. You got Pat Freiermuth going in the last round, and that's excellent value. You got Cole Komet. Let's see who else I like here. Noah Fant is okay. I kind of like him this year. I kind of don't. We don't know who that quarterback's going to be. Hunter Henry last year scored a crazy amount of touchdowns. That's insane. Robert Tonyan, excellent. Let's see who else we got here. Irv Smith, bounce back year. Here we go, baby. Albert O from the Broncos. Russell Wilson as his QB. David Njoku. The value here at tight end in the latest rounds are insane. So if you do not end up landing one of those tight ends within value, I'm telling you, you should wait till the last round. You can pick up any of these guys, and you will be perfectly fine. I did end up landing that Darren Waller, so nothing to be mad about there. Now, usually, you kind of want to flatten out your bench a little bit here. I have 4 wide receivers on my bench, which normally I probably wouldn't do, but the value was just so there, so I took it. The fact that Allen Lazard is still here, that's still a lot of value, but I think I will be taking a running back here just so that. So let's talk about this. Our running back who's much farther down on the list here, but he's going to be an excellent addition to a team, and that's Tyler Algiere, rookie, on the Falcons here. Absolutely love him this year. I'm taking him over all of these guys, no problem. Cordarrelle Patterson is an old motherfucker, and he is going to lose the volume that he had last year. He's not going to be relied on as heavily. Who's there to back him up? Tyler Algiere. He's looked good in reports. I'm telling you, excellent last round flyer. If it doesn't work out, you can drop him. It's not the end of the world, but hey, I think he's looking good this year. All right, let's add him to the suggestion box here, and we'll snag him. All right, we got a 92 out of 100, and that is cap. It should be 100, man. This draft is insane. This is an excellent draft. The fact that I was able to land Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, and Saquon Barkley, and then still proceeded to have wide receivers that I was confident in, and I didn't even take a wide receiver in the 4th. I took Waller. Come on now. I mean, I'm absolutely in love with this team. Jalen Hurts, Jalen Waddle, Marquis Brown. Look at our bench, man. ETN, Mooney, Christian Kirk, Ayuk, Gage, Tyler Algiere. I mean, that is an excellent team. Let's be real here. All right, yeah. That's going to sum up my first video. If you guys liked the content, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear you guys' suggestions. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. All right, peace out.